Thank you, Tahmineh, for joining us today and for bringing your beautiful daughter, Sarah, along. Today, we'll be catching up on your experience as a working mother in the private sector. So, Sarah, how do you feel about your mother going to work?
I feel happy because she is happy and she found more friends than before, and it's good for me too because I now can take my own responsibility, and I now have the ability to do more stuff that I couldn't do it before because my mom was there for me. But now I'm alone and I discovered some stuff that I couldn't do it before, but now I can do it, and I have confidence for myself.
So, Tahmineh, what are your life priorities as a working mother?
First of all, I should say thank you to you, dear Afra, to invite me for this interview. And to answer to your question, as any mother, even though the housewife or the mother or working mother, the first priority is their kids and their children. So my first priority could be my daughter.
So what barriers do you think prevent mothers in the UAE from returning to work after having children?
As a traditional society that we are living now, for any Emirati mother, the main job is taking care of the kids and the family and this. And all the mothers, they think that if they are still start working, maybe it's going to be a barrier for them to be a good mother and good wife at the same time. So, and being successful at work. So I think it's the main things for them that it will prevent them to come to society and start working. But I think they should overcome to this fear and face it. So I'm sure they can be successful in all matters at the same time.
How do you think they could overcome those barriers? What are the steps to doing that?
Till you don't face this, you cannot find out that what's your ability. So the main thing is that you have to just change your belief and believe on your power, that as a woman we are so powerful. So we can handle so many things at the same time. So we can be a good mother, good wife, and at the same time very successful woman in this outside of the work. So I think the best thing that you have to first break all those wrong beliefs about that being so tradition and just being like our mother, and we can be like our mother and be a very successful woman in the outside. So I think, in my opinion, they have to just break all those wrong belief that is in our brain and unbelief.
And how can parents choose the best childcare provider to tend to their children while they work?
For those people like us that we have our families here, I believe the best one, it could be their grandparents or aunts or family member. But we have so many other good choices nowadays here, and even so many Emiratis that are using it as the same level, because like a kindergarten, like nurseries, the place that the government is supervising them. So because it gives the chance to kids to be more socialized since they are very young age, and they will learn so many things from their friends, and they can find so many friends. They can be more outgoing, and I think it's for them. In my choice, if I'm in that situation, I would take my child to the nursery or kindergarten because it's good for her. So for me, I think is that we have so many good places here, so the people, they can use it very easily without anything to be worried about it.
So after some time off staying with your daughter and before going back to work, what convinced you to return pursuing your career?
As you know that I was far from the work field for like more than 10 years. So after my daughter grown up older, I started feeling that I have some lackage in my side. So I wanted that to have more social life instead of just being a mother and staying home all the time and taking care of the house, which it was nothing for me anymore. So I needed to earn more and be a good pattern for my daughter in the future, that she can be a good mother and at the same time to be a successful woman in the society. So that's the reason that I decided to start working.
And how did Al-Futtaim direct you through this journey, in your opinion?
After 10 years gap between my previous work and deciding to start work again, so I start sending the CV to so many places and having the interview and accepted for interviewing everywhere. One of them was the Al-Futtaim, which Al-Futtaim was the best one for me to choose to work in it. And I'm so happy to choose Al-Futtaim because Al-Futtaim, it's a really big name, and working inside is the same that you are watching from outside, because it's the same good environment that we can expect from outside too. And I'm so happy to choose Al-Futtaim.